hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, bringing you guys another discussion about Boruto chapter 43. And I gotta say, for the anime only fans, this is the time of the month where I am going to be talking about spoilers. So obviously, if you've not read the latest Boruto manga chapter, I'll leave links down in the description box for you guys, for those of you who are interested, to read the manga chapter and do so in a way that helps support the channel. But with that being said, if you're still here, then I'm gonna assume you're okay with me talking about spoilers. As I was going back and I was rereading the chapter, you know, an idea came into my head. And so the idea that tickled me was the idea that essentially we have symbolism going on between Naruto and Boruto. Now, I said in that review that one of the things I would do was talk about in detail about why I felt that Naruto being sealed away was probably the best thing for the story, because it would add a greater sense of conflict and tension there. And while that was my stance, it's now changed, okay? It's now changed. I didn't read anything in particular in the comments that changed my mind, but the reason why that's changed is I thought about the symbolism between Boruto having essentially an Otsutsuki clan member inside of his body that is going to potentially be interfering with him, is going to be shaping his destiny, and Naruto having a Kyuubi inside of him, having that Biju inside of his body, everyone hating him, Naruto struggling to contain and master that power. And one of the things that hit me was the fact that this gives a great way for Boruto and Naruto to bond. Now the other thing that I do think is that this opens up the door for the possibility for Naruto to serve the same role that Kushina and Minato serve for him, which is when Naruto was attempting to learn to master the Kyuubi chakra. When Naruto lost control of the Kyuubi during the pain arc, Minato showed up and stopped him from losing complete control. He gave Naruto a bit of a pep talk. He told him more about what happened as far as with the situation with Toby, gave him some advice, and then Minato sealed the Kyuubi formula on Naruto and sent Naruto back out there to fight, saying like, hey son, I believe in you. When it came to Kushina, when it came to Naruto making the conscious decision that he was gonna take control of his own destiny and take control of this cursed power that's inside of him, just like how Boruto has a cursed power inside of him now that Boruto doesn't know how to control, Kushina was there to hold Naruto's hand and to help him walk through the process, and Kushina even did some of the heavier lifting. I feel like right now, because of how much more powerful Naruto is than Momoshiki, it gives Naruto the opportunity to where if things get out of control, Naruto's the only one who can feasibly keep Boruto in check. Obviously Sasuke can, but the problem with Sasuke is Sasuke's always out the village. Unless you open up the scenario that Boruto's gonna go off and train with Sasuke and constantly be out of the village, I don't see that happening. And the thing is this is a different situation than when Naruto's hiding from the Akatsuki. This is a much different situation, and you're not dealing with the situation where he needs to necessarily be on the run, because Naruto is technically stronger than Sasuke. Even though Sasuke is more dangerous, Naruto needs to be there for his child, because I think that one thing that is very important when it comes to the relationship of Naruto and Boruto, while it has grown, I feel like this is something that we need to see a little more than Boruto and Sasuke. I think that is something that you could probably explore when you get closer to the time skip, or maybe you have something where the anime actually shows you the relationship with Sasuke and Boruto during the periods of the time skip. I think you could do something like that, maybe through flashbacks. But I think that when it comes to harnessing this cursed power, Naruto needs to be one to do it, and it gives an opportunity to show Naruto in a bit of growth, because he has all those Kage level sealing scrolls that are in the Hokage tower, and seeing him use some of those seals in order to keep Boruto's power in check could be something really awesome. Now with that being said, I want to talk about why I thought Naruto should have stayed sealed away though, or at least that was my original stance on this topic, and I'll tie it back in with the training, you guys, to see how. Originally I thought, hey, keep Naruto sealed away in that jar. Now you don't have the crutch of falling back onto the fact of, oh well, if the threat's too big, we can just have Naruto come save the day. That was something I was like, okay, Naruto's become Son Goku at this point, where after we got to chapter 193 of the Dragon Ball manga. Goku became too powerful and Akira Toriyama had to sideline this dude for majority of the arcs going forward, from the Namek saga, the Saiyan saga, the Cell saga, the Buu saga. Goku was on the sidelines for a lot of it because the guy was too powerful, and by his own admission in a couple arcs, he could have ended the fights if he wanted to, but it was one of those things where, okay, he had to get taken out the sidelines. So when it comes to Naruto, that was one of my fears, because when it came to Momoshiki, what did we see? Naruto, with not even 100% of his chakra, was able to manhandle Momoshiki. When you got to everything that happened with the Ryoge, this is one of the times I'm going to use filler as an example, but with Ryoge and the Byakuya gang arc, like, it seemed like the bad guy was going to get away, and then all of a sudden Naruto shows up, stops the train, saves the day. When it comes to what happened with the Zetsu, where the Zetsu were giving Konohamaru trouble, which Konohamaru forever holds an L against that. I don't give a fuck if it's a mutated Zetsu. Konohamaru fucking suck. But the fact that this happens and Sasuke comes in and saves the day, it's just like, they're always there. They're fucking demigods. No one can hope to challenge their power. And now in the Boruto series, we have people like Delta. The fact that she can even keep up with a suppressed Naruto using QB chakra in itself is a mind fuck. And now you have Jigen, a person who can't harness the full power of the Otsutsuki that's inside of him, and yet is able to raffle stomp Naruto and Sasuke after they declare that they're using the full power. This would create a greater sense of conflict, because you'd be saying, how can they hope to contend with this guy? Now it becomes more of who's going to have the most power, who's going to have the bigger and the flashier jutsu, and how are we going to outsmart this guy? How are we going to use his weaknesses against him? You don't have that crutch of Naruto and Sasuke being able to save the day. I thought that that was what they're going to do. Now, the reason I've changed my mind on that, and I feel like the father-son bonding is the best way to go, is because who better to help Boruto learn how to master this chakra, this evil power that's inside of him, than Naruto? Every time Momoshiki attempts to take over his body, this would be a great time for Naruto to be able to sense it, because of what's going on with the QB inside of him. Naruto can sense the change inside of Boruto. This makes him the perfect person to train Boruto, and it eliminates something that you still have some people bitching about, which is the fact that, oh my god, Boruto doesn't suck the ramen noodle flavored dick of Naruto. He's so disrespectful. I don't like Boruto. My mouth hurts because I'm just sucking this shit off so much. Like, I love the fact that now you have an opportunity to put the final nail in this coffin, because seeing those two interact in that way opens up the door for so much interaction, and it opens up the door for an incredible payoff for Boruto's character. However, I want to know from you guys, do you think that Naruto being sealed away would have been the best option for him to say remain sealed away, or do you think that having Naruto out opens up the door to explore the relationship of Boruto and Kawaki, and as well as Naruto, and set the stage for Kawaki's eventual betrayal? Do you think that having Naruto out gives Boruto a greater opportunity to train? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you'd like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.